I mean, I'm just trying to find out, because what I do in my personal life is my personal life.
Correct.
And what someone else does in their personal life is their personal life.
Don't be doing all that. And I don't know because he's a man, but he don't be doing all extra fine out stuff with him.
I seen him some on something. He look like a bum.
What?
He was looking like a bum, like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen it too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
You know what y'all say earlier? He ran up.
Shannon Sharpe has recently weighed in on the financial speculation surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr., raising questions about the boxing legend's complex relationship with wealth and reported debt issues. Speaking during a segment of Undisputed, the Hall of Fame tight end-turned analyst discussed what he described as a contradiction between Mayweather's lavish public image and ongoing financial rumors. Adding to the conversation, Mayweather's daughter has also reportedly voiced concerns, further fueling debate about the former champion's current financial standing. The discussion has once again placed Mayweather's business dealings and lifestyle under public scrutiny.
Saw other great Joe Louis had this problem.
He did.
Sugar Ray Robinson had to come out of retirement in 55 to settle.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has dealt with similar issues in the past. During a broadcast, Sharpe brought up the fighter's earlier $6 million IRS debt. He questioned how someone who constantly shows off luxury on Instagram and Twitter could still struggle with paying obligations. According to him, Mayweather regularly displays stacks of cash and a lavish lifestyle, yet seems unwilling to settle what he owes. The remarks were not rumors but a pointed criticism aimed at the boxer's image of limitless wealth. The renewed attention began after Floyd reportedly sought relief from the IRS over a tax matter dating back to 2015, alongside news about financial troubles surrounding his gym and unpaid staff this year.
We saw other greats. Joe Louis had this problem.
He did.
Sugar Ray Robinson had to come out of retirement in 55 to settle a debt with the IRS, and even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence.
According to court filings, Floyd Mayweather Jr. stated that he holds major assets, though most are tied up and not easily converted into cash. His attorneys explained that a large liquidity event is expected within 60 days, which should allow him to settle outstanding obligations. Soon after, his eldest daughter, Yaya Mayweather, weighed in on Instagram. What appeared to be a proud celebration of her father's bold independence also fueled ongoing doubts within the boxing community. She referenced his 2006 decision to buy out his contract with Top Rank for $750,000, quoting him as saying he later earned $750 million from 3 fights, against Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao, and Conor McGregor, bouts that reportedly made him wealthier than any fighter before him.
You gotta understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion, Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore, is that what you're saying?
But the way Yaya Mayweather presented it, the tone and especially the timing, didn't sound like praise for long-term security. It felt more like an unfiltered glimpse behind the curtain. Instead of portraying her father as someone who built steady, traditional wealth, the message suggested he thrived by wagering heavily on himself. Floyd Mayweather Jr. made enormous, calculated risks, and for years those gambles paid off repeatedly. However, now that the victories have slowed and the spotlight isn't as bright, questions are growing louder. Many observers argue that Mayweather never operated a lasting financial empire separate from his persona. He was the engine driving everything. And that engine generated profits only while he was actively competing, showcasing luxury, and circulating large sums of money, much like a high-stakes casino in motion.
That he's not sure he wants to fight anymore. And I think he's saying what he really believes. That doesn't mean that he won't fight. See, I had lunch with some guy who knows Floyd. He's not that he's in the inner circle, but he knows him. And he said Floyd only likes to fight and wants to fight when he's broke. If he has money, he don't want to fight.
Supporters and critics alike have pointed to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s real estate ventures, strip club businesses, and luxury car fleet as symbols of a carefully crafted image rather than proof of lasting security. To some observers, these high-profile assets looked impressive on the surface but raised doubts about long-term stability behind the scenes. The argument is that his empire was always tied to constant motion and visibility. Meanwhile, Yaya Mayweather's understated reminder about the gamble that shaped his rise felt like a quiet acknowledgement of how it all started, not from a structured blueprint or generational strategy but from a bold, high-stakes bet on himself.
Gambling debt. Floyd, okay, and he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the, what do you call it?
Leonard Ellaby, the longtime associate of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, was recently rumored to have released financial records suggesting the boxer could be facing growing debt obligations.
Money Mayweather.
It's who he is. I've always thought that he's a horrible person, and this is every bit of proof.
Although those papers have not been independently confirmed or publicly circulated, their mere mention has intensified the controversy. Talk of rising debt, limited liquidity, and heavily leveraged assets continues to spread, and for many observers, all of it seems to be leading toward the same troubling conclusion.
Stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard, I know life is expensive, but come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing...
Reports also indicate that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not eased up on his extravagant lifestyle. He continues to display stacks of cash as symbols of success, travels in luxury, and confidently claims in interviews that his investments generate 7 figures each month. However, critics keep asking the same questions. Where exactly are these revenue streams? Are they solid and sustainable, or are they tied to flashy ventures and costly assets that may be difficult to liquidate when financial pressure increases?
Did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize.
Sharpe remains unconvinced. Speaking about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s decision to face Conor McGregor in 2017, he argued that the driving force behind the bout wasn't just legacy, it was the payday. While many believed McGregor pushed for the matchup, Sharpe suggested Mayweather was equally motivated by the massive financial reward. In his view, the fight wasn't only about defending boxing's dominance, it was also about securing funds at a crucial time. According to that perspective, someone like Floyd doesn't operate in moderation. He lives at extremes, either firmly on top or aggressively chasing his return there. In that relentless pursuit, conventional wealth management often takes a back seat. Saving conservatively doesn't align with a lifestyle built on private jets and 6-figure wagers on college basketball. Slowing down isn't an option when your brand depends on appearing untouchable. Yet, despite the image, mounting scrutiny suggests reality may be closing in.
Puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know, and I don't really care. I just want my money.
The paperwork, formal appeals, puzzling online messages, and even Yaya Mayweather's sentimental reference to the moment her father risked everything all feel like brief cracks in the polished image. Each piece offers a glimpse behind the curtain. This is no longer just about financial strain, it's about a legacy built on bold plays and enormous wagers. Now, time seems to be tightening around that narrative. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather Jr. still cannot escape his long-running feud with former friend-turned-rival 50 Cent. Their conflict began after a public split in 2012. According to the rapper, while Mayweather was serving time, he stepped in to support Mayweather Promotions, investing nearly $2 million to keep operations afloat. Once Mayweather was released, 50 Cent believed he deserved repayment. The boxer, however, insisted he never directly requested the investment and rejected the claim. That disagreement ignited a feud that continues today, with recent exchanges suggesting the dispute over money remains unresolved.
Money's really gone. Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like within lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
Recently, multiple reports surfaced claiming that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had launched a major buying spree in New York's real estate market. The stories described multi-million-dollar deals involving apartment complexes and commercial properties, moves that seemed consistent with someone often labeled the wealthiest boxer alive. He reportedly even relocated to New York to personally oversee the investments. A few months later, Mayweather appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where he spoke about his property holdings. He stated that he currently owns more than 100 buildings and claimed that roughly 99% of them are located in New York City. The bold declaration quickly caught the attention of 50 Cent, adding another spark to their ongoing rivalry.
Investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures, and I was getting a certain amount of money every month. When I first gave them $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. So I said, yo, the money kept coming on the 18th every month. 50,000 would come in. I still was competing, I still was fighting, I still was active, and I still was making.
Taking to Instagram, 50 Cent mocked Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s claim about owning more than 100 buildings, with 99% supposedly located in New York. Laughing it off, he dismissed the statement as false and suggested the story didn't add up. The remark wasn't just casual teasing, it carried a sharper edge. In an earlier post, 50 Cent had already questioned the legitimacy of those business assertions, implying that Mayweather might believe he owns the properties while others actually control the deals. By doing so, the rapper framed the situation as exaggerated posturing, challenging the credibility of a man whose public image has long been tied to untouchable wealth and financial dominance.
Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory, 1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section. We like to call it the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s. I heard in the song you can get the biggest Chanel bag in the.
Echoing 50 Cent's ridicule, respected boxing insider Rick Glazer added his own layer of speculation. He posted that rumors about Floyd Mayweather Jr. facing financial difficulties might be difficult to believe yet were said to have deep roots. Coming from someone known for access to behind-the-scenes developments in boxing, the comment carried more weight than typical online chatter. What had initially seemed like playful taunts from a longtime rival began to sound more serious. The narrative shifted quickly, once dismissed jokes started to feel like signals of something bigger. With respected voices hinting at underlying issues, observers began to question whether the smoke surrounding the situation pointed to a genuine fire. Echoing 50 Cent's ridicule, respected boxing insider Rick Glazer added his own layer of speculation. He posted that rumors about Floyd Mayweather Jr. facing financial difficulties might be difficult to believe yet were said to have deep roots. Coming from someone known for access to behind-the-scenes developments in boxing, the comment carried more weight than typical online chatter. What had initially seemed like playful taunts from a longtime rival began to sound more serious. The narrative shifted quickly, once dismissed jokes started to feel like signals of something bigger. With respected voices hinting at underlying issues, observers began to question whether the smoke surrounding the situation pointed to a genuine fire.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me, I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me.
But Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't stop there. On social media, he reinforced his persona of luxury and exclusivity by promoting a relatively unknown Thai cryptocurrency called Asset, created by Acme Warawat. The endorsement included an unusual campaign, a Zoom session led by the coin's founder, a $100 reward for users who completed $20 swaps with the token, and a grand prize where one participant would win one of Mayweather's World Boxing Council Championship belts along with a private training session. The promotion immediately sparked skepticism. Observers questioned why someone reportedly worth hundreds of millions would back an unverified crypto project and offer championship memorabilia as incentives. For a figure who claims vast real estate holdings and a legacy cemented in gold, the strategy seemed puzzling.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what? Be the best.
This goes beyond a typical celebrity jumping into cryptocurrency for attention. Many fans remain unconvinced by the flash and spectacle. Some view it as a sign that Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be under financial strain. The word that keeps surfacing around his name is desperate. The same champion who once scattered cash like confetti and entered arenas covered in diamonds and designer suits is now being discussed as someone trying to patch financial holes in a ship he once commanded with total control. At the same time, new complaints are emerging that extend past rumors or online chatter. The story surrounding Mayweather, once untouchable and widely admired, appears to be evolving. Previously regarded as the ultimate symbol of financial dominance in boxing, he now finds himself at the center of mounting scrutiny, with critics who were once quiet beginning to speak up.
It messes with your mental health. We had to rely on a member that worked at Chick-fil-A that granted us some free Chick-fil-A cards, so we're all eating unhealthy meals to the point where we can't even go home and get some fresh fruit. We're not able to literally pay for our bills. The debt, it accumulated to the point where it messed with the mental health. My wife had to go to the hospital for stress and anxiety from this job. We accumulated hospital bills. It's just a lot of different things that just kind of hurts your heart.
One of those critics is Amir Khan, who was once mentioned as a potential opponent for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Commenting on the situation, Khan said it was sad, though his tone hinted at something less sympathetic. He suggested that what's happening now could simply be consequences catching up. Khan portrayed Mayweather not as someone struck by misfortune, but as a figure dealing with the results of his own actions. He pointed to what he viewed as years of arrogance, particularly the public displays of wealth. According to Khan, openly throwing money around sends the wrong message in a world where many people struggle with poverty. His remarks carried the feel of someone who had long held this view and was finally voicing it, signaling that the era of unchecked ego might be facing accountability.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
For Amir Khan, the perceived decline of Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't just unavoidable, it's justified. His remarks didn't carry sympathy, they carried a verdict. In Khan's view, what's unfolding now reflects years of excess, ego, and public extravagance, lived within a world of luxury that felt disconnected from everyday reality. And the situation appears to be deepening. The criticism is no longer limited to rivals or outside observers. Individuals connected to the Mayweather business empire have begun sharing their own accounts. Reports from staff linked to his fitness ventures suggest troubling experiences, adding another layer to the growing scrutiny surrounding the brand.
No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Money Mayweather where? I don't see you.
These accounts are not isolated gripes. They are emotional, unfiltered, and suggest deeper issues behind the polished image. One coach who chose to speak publicly described the personal strain of working under the Floyd Mayweather Jr. brand. He said the experience has been discouraging, claiming compensation has been unfair and inconsistent. According to him, the stress has taken a serious toll on his mental health and even affected his family life, with his wife reportedly seeking medical attention due to anxiety connected to the situation. He expressed frustration that such hardships would occur while being associated with a company tied to one of the wealthiest athletes in modern sports. Statements like that are unexpected when linked to such a high-profile name. And notably, this was not just a single voice raising concerns.
2018, always loved the gym, always loved the studio, big fan of Floyd. They offered me an opportunity to coach because I have boxing experience, and I was like, man, this is going to be amazing. And since I've been here, it's just been a lot of false promises, a lot of stuff going on. I got promised a head position. I used to work a corporate job, quit my job to come here for a better opportunity for myself, and then I have to deal with unpaid wages on a consistent basis. There's been times where I've gone over a month without getting paid.
Samaya Balden, the general manager of one of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s gym locations, also stepped forward with a painful account marked by disappointment and financial strain. She explained that when she began working in September 2023, staffing issues were already apparent on her first day. Despite early concerns, she believed she could help stabilize operations. Instead, she says she encountered repeated broken promises. Balden described ongoing problems with delayed or missing pay, claiming the instability has deeply affected her personal life. According to her, the experience has been devastating. These testimonies go beyond minor payroll delays or simple contract disputes. When similar stories emerge from multiple individuals within the same organization, the pattern suggests more than routine mismanagement. It raises questions about serious structural breakdown.
I started working here in September of 2023, and on my first day of employment, the team was not employed. And from that day, I've always been worried, but I just thought that I could help turn this around, and I was fed with lies from the beginning. Unfortunately, this has led me here a year and a half later doing this, and it was out of fear that I didn't ever see.
All of this sharply contrasts with the carefully crafted image Floyd Mayweather Jr. has projected for years. The mansions, luxury cars, private helicopters, and stacks of cash displayed across social media formed the core of the Mayweather brand, untouchable and everlasting. He was portrayed as the billionaire boxer who outsmarted not only rivals inside the ring but also the business world beyond it. Yet behind closed doors, that empire now appears to be under strain. For someone who has claimed career earnings surpassing $1 billion, to face allegations involving wage disputes and emotional distress linked to his own ventures creates a striking contradiction. It is more than irony, it challenges the narrative that has defined him for years. Such developments compel fans, industry figures, and media alike to reconsider what they once believed about his financial dominance and legacy.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you into my life.
From longtime rivals like 50 Cent to outspoken voices across the boxing community, and even insiders who remained silent for years, the conversation has grown louder than ever. It's no longer quiet speculation, it's a full-blown debate. The former pay-per-view king, Floyd Mayweather Jr., once known for transforming every bout into a grand display of fortune and flair, is now being viewed through a far more critical lens. What's your take on the situation? Could this controversy develop into something bigger? Drop your opinion below and stay tuned for more updates.